Welcome back to Monster Jam Carnage, guys. Today we are going to be doing Carnage 2 Show 4 Season 7, starting off with the split page out of Fire and Ice Zombie. So that's going to be our starter truck, facing off against the Chase Piece Thunder Roars training truck. Go. And that one will go to Zombie. There goes the Thunder Roars truck. We are going to be moving right along with the Shoe Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Shoe Monster Mutt facing off against each other. Which one of these two pups is going to win? Let's go to Dalmatian after they both caught slack wheelies there. That was kind of cool, seeing them both do it at the same time. Next up, you have the Chase Piece Gravedigger Ride Truck, the best one they made, versus the Black and Red Stegosaurus. Arguably the best Chase Piece of all time. I personally believe it's true. Some people may say it's another training truck. Others may say it's one of the original, or it's another ride truck. Others may say it's one of the original training trucks. Something weird is I've heard people say that the trucks, like the Chases, just got worse each year. I don't agree with that. I think the ride trucks were the peak. In my opinion, the list goes 2020, the ride trucks, 2021, which was the original training trucks. Well, I don't know. I really like the modern training trucks because they're more uniform. They've all got the black tires and the standard roll cages and stuff. So I'd probably honestly go with the newer ones. I think they do. Correct me if I'm wrong. There might have been one released this or last year that had weird tires, but I feel like they all had the same setup. I don't have them all. I've only got 3. I know Gravedigger had the same ones. Megalodon did too. Yeah. So they all had a good chassis setup. So I would probably say 2025 and then 2019. And then what? We have the Showtime trucks, the heavy or true heavy metal, and the food trucks. That would be 21, 22, 23. What about 24? 24 was the Ghost Crew. So after that, I would put the Ghost Crew, and then I'd put the true heavy metal, and then Showtime, because true heavy metal was literally just Showtime with metal bases. Because, I mean, it still had the painted in headers, and half of them had the painted shocks. So you add the metal base and it's even better. And then you got Showtime after that, and the worst series that they've made for the Chase would be the food trucks. They were cool, they should not have been the Chase. I like when the Chase isn't like a truck you can't get, it's just like a variation of another truck. Now, I do not like the ride trucks being Chases, these were just the best trucks, okay? I would have much rather them to have released more ride trucks and they would have been steadily available and stuff, but whatever. Anyway, that's enough ranting. Let's actually get into this race. And that one goes to Gravedigger, the ride truck one. I actually have 2 of these ride trucks. I have the one out of the 8-pack too. Next up, we have the Sparkle Smash Training Truck Chase Piece versus the Son of a Digger Mud Shreds. Now, this year, I don't know if they're doing Chases, because we still haven't got confirmed that the Pixel Punks are Chases yet. Though they probably are, and if they are, then honestly, based off of Dragon alone, which is the only one I've seen, like, actually good pictures of, I'm putting them below the food trucks, because it just looks stupid. But I think the next one after that, what was it, Megalodon? I don't know. All I remember is I liked the next one more, so if it's actually decent in person, then I'm going to put it above food trucks. But Sparkle Smash won, defeating Son of a Digger. Next up, we have the Earthshaker Ride Truck versus Bigfoot Ride Truck. So, Earthshaker's a Chase. Let's see. I have none of the 2019 Chases. I've got 3 of 2020, 1 from 2021, 1 from 2022. 2023 was the food trucks. I have 4 of those. I found them all in person. I found every one of them in person except for some of the ride trucks. Those are the only ones I bought offline. Actually, I have more Showtime trucks. I thought I only had the Gravedigger for a second for some reason. No, I have Earthshaker and Megalodon. I know I don't have Dragon or Son of a Digger, but they made 6. I don't have Max D either. So, yeah, I need 3 of them. So I have 3. And I bought Megalodon, so, like, offline. But I did find Earthshaker. And then for Ghost Crew, I'm missing Soldier Fortune. I know I have Gravedigger, Blue Thunder, and Megalodon. I want to say I have one more from the See-Through Crew. Let's see. That might be it. I think they only made 5 that year. They might have done 6. I could have sworn I had... No, I either have half of them or I have 4 of them. I don't remember if I had 3 or 4. But I had something like that. And then out of the training trucks, yeah, they must have made 6. Because last year was the first year that they did 5. I think since 2019. And out of that one, I have 3 also. So I'm just missing the Gravedigger and Megalodon. But anyway, let's get these 2 trucks racing here. Both trucks pop a wheelie, Bigfoot wins, and Earthshaker will flip. So we're going to have to call out the pit crew. Not flip it the other way, crush all the guys inside. I'm sure that roll cage isn't going to hold up to that kind of flipping. Next up, we have the split paint job Fire and Ice Dragon versus the Shoe Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Go. And that one goes to Rottweiler. Next up, we have the Encore Golden 15th Anniversary Max D versus the Megalodon Training Truck Chase Piece. Or, Ride Truck. I keep on saying Training Truck by accident. And that one will go to, I think Max D got that. I can't tell. Yeah, barely. Literally by like 1 tread. Max D won. That was probably the closest race that I've been able to call. Like ever. Hang on. I'm confused. Oh yeah, this goes over here, not there. Next, for the final match of this round, we have the Training Truck Chase Piece El Toro Loco versus the Mud Shred Soldier Fortune. I kind of confused myself. Go. And maybe El Toro Loco, who hit that wall real hard. Is he going to lose? Okay. Won by a tire, even though he made it all the way to the wall. That's sad. That truck rolled back so hard. It's because of that metal base, I guarantee it. Smack that thing, you know, they have more power to them, I'd say. Maybe I need to ban these trucks. Running that much power. I don't know. I think they normally lose, don't they? I'd have to rewatch the other episodes. I don't remember who's winning, or who's been winning. Moving on into round 2, quarterfinals, starting off with the 50th Anniversary Golden Max D versus the Training Truck El Toro Loco Chase. See, that happens quite often, if I remember right. They get kind of turned around like that. Max D won. Next up, we have the Bigfoot Ride Truck versus the Shoe Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Now, I did ban the True Heavy Metal trucks. Rottweiler won. That's just because they were so heavy, you know, it gave them way too unfair of an advantage. Next up, we have the Gravedigger Ride Truck versus the Sparkle Smash Training Truck. Go. And that one will go to Sparkle Smash. See, a lot of time they'll get caught up in the other truck. Next up, we have the Split Paint Job Fire and Ice Zombie versus the Shoe Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And that will do it for this round. Dalmatian winning. Moving on into round 2 quarterfinals. Starting on, or semifinals. We have the Shoe Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus the Training Truck Sparkle Smash. And Dalmatian's headed to the finals. I really hope whoever wins this next one wins, because I do not like that Dalmatian truck. I don't really like this Rottweiler truck either, so come on, Max D. 50th Anniversary Golden Max D for the Encore, facing off against the Monster Mutt Rottweiler Shoe. And that one will go to Max D. So that's your second finals, round 4 finals. Starting now, Golden Max D, 15th Anniversary Encore versus the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And Dalmatian rolls back. Max D with the win. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And I'm telling you, that wasn't scripted. Trust me. I know that looks a little fishy because I said Max D, please win 2 rounds ago. But no, Max D won that fair and square. See y'all later.